gate to the Ancestors facility. Security Corps, do you copy? This is Lieutenant Marcus from the Investigative Corps. What's going on?
Support! This is Security Corps. We're under attack from the Vulcans. We need support!
Security Corps, respond! Security Corps! Damn it! Descendant, it looks like the Vulgus have arrived. Comms are already down. Use the emergency communicator to contact HQ while I try to get a handle on the situation. Descendant, be careful. Vulgus signals are being detected from inside the communication center.
Destroy their comms!
These bastards. This doesn't feel like a simple raid. They seem to be after this place.
Detect Arcane. The Descendant has arrived. A perfect trophy for Lord Carell. This is Commander Greg. Deploy the assault ship. Eliminate the Descendant.
The emergency communicator has also been taken out. This is the first time they've launched such a large-scale attack. We must reactivate the communications repeater and secure the emergency communicator before it's too late. That stopped the gunfire. We should be able to enter the communications relay base. Find the communications repeater in this building. Once it's reactivated, we can use the last of the remaining communicators. Vulgus forces have managed to infiltrate this far in. Protect the repeater until it's fully reactivated. Is still intact. Lost the last one. Okay, Descendant, you should join Bunny at the theater outpost. I'll send a sit rep to HQ with the emergency communicator. Wait, Vulgus signals are spiking. What the hell?
You're getting closer, Descendant. But my work here is already complete. All forces, extract the Ancestors' data. Transfer it to my command center. I will personally deliver it to Lord Carell.
Vulgus signals are coming from the vanishing ground. That HQ's target. I need to report this to Alpha immediately.
Do my staff still think this is all a coincidence?
What?
Bunny, Descendant, do you copy? We've received the sitrep from Kingston. How the hell did this happen? Do my staff still think this is all a coincidence?
What exactly do you mean by that, Alpha?
Things went south as soon as the guide arrived in Kingston. And not only that, but it seems the Vulgus are after the same target as we are.
Alpha, that's probably because the enemy has the Iron Heart. I don't think it has anything to do with the guide. We'll have answers once we investigate the Ancestors' facility.
It's too late for that. The Vulgus have surrounded... Bunny, Descendant, do you copy? We've received the sitrep from Kingston. How the hell did this happen? Do my staff still think this is all a coincidence?
What exactly do you mean by that, Alpha?
Things went south as soon as the guide arrived in Kingston. And not only that, but it seems the Vulgus are after the same target as we are.
Alpha, that's probably because the enemy has the Iron Heart. I don't think it has anything to do with the guide. We'll have answers once we investigate the Ancestors' facility.
It's too late for that. The Vulgus have surrounded the facility. Descendant, we need you to retake the base seized by the enemy. HQ will review the direction of the operation in the meantime. Over and out.
Did you just hear something? This doesn't feel good. It seems like Alpha doesn't trust the guide at all. The arche from the guide felt familiar. That makes me think she's on our side. Oh, what if Alpha can't link to the guide because of arche? He doesn't use his arche abilities much these days. Who knows? Let's focus on the operation for now. I'll go scout every nook and cranny in Kingston. And I'll look for that annoying enemy commander as well. I'll leave the Vulgus siege to you. They're starting to spread out like they own the place. All right, catch you later. Don't push yourself too hard.
The Vulgus have established a field power plant in the area. It seems to be linked to the Magister lab. It must be destroyed.
Wait, hold up. Do not shoot at or blow up that power plant unless you want it to explode. You need to detonate the circuits using a high voltage fuse. The construction department will show you how to handle this. Listen carefully. First up, we need to find the facility managers among the enemy forces. They'll be carrying fuses. Once you get your hands on them, stick the fuses on the generators.
Noted. Noted.
expecting us to use the fuses like that.
Descendant, Alpha reinforcements arriving.
It's okay if I don't remind you what to do again, yeah?
I'm learning useful tactics today. Thank you, Daenerys. From now on, any Vulgus field generators we find will be handled using this method.
Descendant, Alpha has authorized access to the Ancestors facility.
If you can call that authorization.
It's not your concern. We've exchanged some harsh words, but I will handle it. I decided to go ahead. I had no choice. I respect Alpha's prudence, but I do not want to waste what might be our only opportunity to work with the Guide. If our results at the Ancestors facility are positive, Alpha will change its mind. Which is why I leave it in your capable hands, Descendant.
We're receiving sightings of a powerful Vulgus. If we defeat him, the rest will retreat. All Vulgus transmission signals have ceased. Great job, Descendant.
This is the Ancestors facility. I hope we can find something we can use to restore the system. But the Vulgus commander has already ordered his troops to extract the data. Are we too late?
Ancestors' data should not be underestimated. Not only does it have immense capacity, it's also quantum encrypted. Even the Magisters who worked here doing research have said that full data extraction is impossible.
Magisters? Do you mean the technologists who were once allied with the Vulgus?
More importantly, the enemy is after the Ancestors' data as well. Can anyone think why?
Nothing comes to mind. My only guess is that this place is somehow connected to the Ironheart. I'll know once I have the data. Descendant. Unfortunately, none of the Ancestors' data remains in this terminal. I will check the other terminals, but it seems the Vulgus were successful with their extraction.
That can't be right. If it were possible to fully extract the data, then the Magisters would have already done it.
Until recently, it would have been impossible for the Vulgus as well. However, if they have someone on the vault who is very familiar with the Ironheart, then it will have been achievable. By applying algorithms from the Ironheart to military applications, electronic warfare capabilities can be greatly improved. I recommend we investigate the other terminals.
Descendant, did you come here looking for me? Or did you come to witness the superior technology of Vulgus? I am Greg, commander of the invading Vulgus forces. It's a shame that I am unable to face you directly.
This terminal also does not contain the Ancestors' data. However, Descendant, I sense the transmission of the Ancestors' data is happening close by. That is most likely where the enemy command center is located. As the enemy seal located from the network, transmitting data over a long distance has been impossible. This means we'll have an opportunity to retrieve the Ancestors' data.
It's this way.
Damn it! The situation continues to get worse!
But that doesn't mean everything is lost. If we hit the enemy command post now, we can still retrieve the data for the guide.
Now, did you just say, retrieve the data for the guide?
There isn't much time. We have to hurry. Just how much do you plan to rely on that guide?
You prefer to keep sending in the investigative corps? How much time have we wasted searching for the Iron Hearts without any leads? Alpha, this is the best opportunity we've had in a century.
Or it could be a trap. The Descendants are Albion's only hope, and now it's like they have a parasite attached to their minds.
This way, Descendant. It seems HQ is faltering. I understand. After all, HQ shoulders the burden of protecting humanity. It is difficult for the fate of humanity to be placed into the hands of something only a few can see. But Descendant, my purpose is the same as yours. Trust me. Do this, and you will retrieve the Iron Heart.